On today's episode of Katie, How Do I wanted to touch on the difference between conventional cruise control and adaptive cruise control. So let's go. So once upon a time, we had conventional cruise control. And I'm sure all of you have used cruise control before. You set it and forget it like a Ronco rotisserie, and it maintains the speed. However, if the person in front of you slows down, you have to step in and slam on the brakes. Then we came out with adaptive cruise control. But unfortunately, a lot of customers are afraid to use it because they don't understand it. I notice a lot of people don't even take the owner's manual out of the plastic anymore to read more about these features, but I'm here to kind of take that anxiety away from you. So, do you remember when we were getting our driver's licenses at the DMV, and they're like, you need to stay a certain car length away from the person in front of you? Well, a lot of customers carry that over and think these little cars mean car lengths. What they actually mean is seconds. So you could be 1 second behind the car in front of you, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, even 4 seconds, depending on the trim package you have on the vehicle. And the cool thing about adaptive cruise is we use a radar. There's literally a radar on the front of your Jeep, and it looks at deer. It looks at other cars. It looks at ambient light to see if there's headlights approaching or street lights. It is really freaking cool. In addition to the radar, if you have a forward-facing camera, the forward-facing camera also helps you with adaptive cruise control because it looks at the same things. It's pretty groovy, not gonna lie, because science. But anyway, with having adaptive cruise in your vehicle, it means you have to make less decisions behind the wheel and the vehicle will take over. Now, what happens if I get too close to the car in front of me? Well, our radar, the forward-facing camera, they can see that. And what happens is it will literally tell the car to, hey, slow down, and it'll start applying the brakes. What will also happen too is, say someone's distracted behind the wheel and they're not paying attention to what's going on in front of them. It will apply the brakes. It also will give you an audible noise. It'll be like a beep, beep, beep kind of deal. And it'll also flash on your instrument cluster that prepare to slow down because the car is going to slow down for you. Really cool safety feature. And it's very hands-off. Now, with that said, you can't be like Ron Burgundy in Anchorman 2 and sit in the back seat and be like, oh, it's just on cruise control. It'll take care of itself. Because you might end up like Ron Burgundy did in the beginning of the movie. But jokes aside, if you have adaptive cruise on your Jeep, seriously check it out. It's worth playing with, especially if you can just go to an empty parking lot or something, and just mess around with it. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions on your adaptive cruise, your forward-facing camera, your radar, just, give me a shout out. Also, one more thing. The radar, our forward-facing camera, they need to stay clean and dry to be able to operate properly. If it gets dirty, it will tell you on your dashboard that it needs to be cleaned. If that's the case, only use foamy glass cleaner or something alcohol-based to clean the cameras, because otherwise you might damage the components. So just wipe it gently with a microfiber and a foamy glass cleaner. You can literally it says it on the can. It's white with like a light blue top, and it says foamy glass cleaner. It's what we use at the dealerships. You can get it at AutoZone, Walmart, wherever, but only use that to clean them. But otherwise, bye!